What is this? Ladies' night out tonight?
Not by design. So what are you guys doing here? Oh.
Well, Terry and I have decided that this is the best place to hold our weekly meeting of the Lonely Hearts Club.
No kidding. We're charter members. Right. Have you seen Tim? Well, he was around here somewhere. Yeah, he went outside. I wanted to see him when he got back in, but...
Maybe he went up to the bar.
Yeah, I'll take a look.
Okay.
Around.
So do you come here often?
I try not to. I'll see y'all later, okay?
Terry, wait. It isn't what you think.
It doesn't matter what I think, okay?
That isn't true.
No. Listen, you just handle your business, and I'll take care of my business, all right? And
You don't understand.
You're right. I don't understand.
Look, listen, we have to talk.
I think that's just going to complicate things more.
Can we just go somewhere quiet, please?
Well, I don't know if your adoring fans are going to like that.
To hell with them. Come on, let's go.
Well, I knew you were young at heart, but I had no idea you hung out at places like this.
Well, you don't have to be 18 to know where the young come to have a good time.
You know what this young person would like to do for a good time?
And it was pretty simple. After you were not at the gatehouse, it was a matter of process of elimination to track you down.
I didn't know you still cared. For a woman who pretends that she doesn't, you, sure went to a lot of trouble to find me.
But don't flatter yourself, all right? I am here because I promised your father.
Whatever you say.
Please, do not make this more awkward than it already is.
You want to know why it's awkward?
No.
I'm glad you asked. It's, difficult for you, Monica, because you're lying to us.
Oh, thank you so much, Dr. Freud.
It doesn't take a shrink to know what you need. You don't want me to go back to England any more than I do, admit it. You're still crazy about it.
And you're still as modest as you ever were.
Love makes me bold. You don't believe me, do you?
Yes, I do. That's just my problem.
The only problem, Monica, is your reluctance to let yourself go. Stop fighting. Hey, Sarah, Sarah. I guarantee you won't be disappointed.
I don't really know why I even bother with you.
Pull the stool and I'll draw a picture for you. I'd order a bottle of champagne, but you know these kitty clubs. Would you settle for a ginger ale?
No. Far enough.
It's cold out here. Let's go inside and talk.
Please, I prefer the chill. It's a lot more appropriate.
Look, if you mean our relationship...
We don't have a relationship.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about.
I don't think there's anything more to talk about. Unless you're going to tell me why you dumped me out of the blue.
I didn't dump you, Terry. I just...
No, you just decided to break up with me instead of go to bed with me. Boy, you sure know how to make a woman feel good.
I do want you. If you only knew how much.
You have a funny way of showing it. I wish you'd just tell me. If it's another woman, then I'd understand. I'd have something concrete to hate instead of all this uncertainty.
I swear there's no one else. I really wish it were that simple.
And also, you want me to find another man who could really love me?
Because I think you deserve it.
I deserve a straight answer. Unless you just can't admit that you're not turned on to me.
No. It's just the opposite. You turn me on too much. That's what's killing me.
Well, then why don't you do something about it?
What do you think this is?
I don't know. I have no clue.
Look, Terry, if I don't stop myself, I could hurt you. Badly.
People take risks all the time.
No, this is different.
Sometimes people open up to each other. They get involved with each other. They care about each other. And of course, there's a chance that they're going to get hurt. But I'm no child. I know what I'm getting into.
Believe me, Terry, you have no idea.
No, I don't. And I wish you'd stop talking in riddles.
Can't we just leave it at this?
No!
By continuing to see me, By our getting any further involved, you could be putting your life in jeopardy.
What, are you some kind of psychopath that beats up on women or something
Oh,
like
no,
that?
it's nothing like that.
Then what is it?
I know how this is hurting you. I never meant for it to happen. But if it's any consolation, it's much more painful for me to want you as badly as I do, knowing I can never have you.
Look, I'm not asking too much, am I?
Am I?
Let's just do one dilemma at a time.
Ours first.
Listen to me, will you please? All I'm asking you to do is to go talk to your father. Maybe you could work things out. Is that too difficult?
I'll listen when you stop beating around the bush.
I beg your pardon?
You don't give a damn about me reconciling with my father. You just want me out of the kitchen because you can't stand the heat. The sooner I sail away to England, the sooner you can get your breath back again.
Oh, please, spare me.
Oh, that's the last thing I'm going to do. If I leave, you won't have to deal with your very real feelings for me. You won't have to deal with the fact that you want me every bit as much as I want you.
Look, we're not talking about us here.
There's nothing else worth discussing. What happened to the woman that I met at Green Meadows? The one who couldn't wait to throw caution to the wind. Who wasn't afraid of her feelings. And who gave as freely as she took and loved every minute of it.
Well, that woman came to her senses, thank God, and went back to her husband and to her family where she belongs.
Spoken like a true coward.
No, it's spoken like a woman who knows what she wants.
If I honestly believed that, I might consider taking off. But a curious twist of fate brought us back together again. I'm not about to lose you a second time. So stop trying to get rid of me, Monica. I'm not going anywhere. Except for back into your arms where I belong.
Gordon's asks, what's...
Did you have fun?
Well, no, not particularly.
Where were you?
I went to find Ned. I was worried about him.
Ned?
Yes.
Is that all you did?
Well, yes. I mean, you knew I was concerned about him.
Yes, I did, but my imagination went wild again, as usual.
Well, obviously. I mean, what are you talking about?
Before you took off, you had a telephone call from Lord Ashton. And I just immediately assumed that you went off to his yacht to see him. And then I sat here stewing in my own juices, getting more jealous by the second. Now, is that stupid or what?
Very.
And all the time you were with Ned, and there was nothing for me to worry about.
No, nothing at all.
Do you have any idea how relieved I am?
Well, that makes both of us.
I feel like such a fool, Monica. Please forgive me.
Nothing to forgive. We all make mistakes.
Just calm down. I'm sure we'll get to the bottom of this. Yeah, well, except the lab work.
Good, I want the report first thing in the morning.
It'll be there. Good night, folks.
Good night.
Thanks again.
Where'd you go?
I paid a visit to a mutual friend.
Oh, great. Time like this and you go off socializing.
I had a word with Olivia.
Why?
What did you say to her?
I said everything but publicly accuse her outright. If I'd had any evidence, I'd have hauled her down the station for questioning. But I couldn't sit back and let her get away with this. I think I'd come down on her quite hard.
What did you do?
Did everything but order her out of town.
You can't do that, not officially.
Well, I know it, and you know it, and so does she, but I think he kind of got the point across. I also said if there was one more incident, that I'd throw her in the slammer.
Good. Now she's got the heavies working on her.
Well, let's just hope she reacts in a positive manner.
Well, regardless, it's a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for doing it. I wish I could have done it myself.
I didn't know what she would do if she knew the three of us were working together.
I went to great pains not to implicate Duke.
She may be crazy, but she's not stupid. She doesn't need any proof. God knows what she'd do if she found out.
I can take care of myself. Far more concerned about you and Robin. And Libby would never do anything to hurt me.
I could kill him.
Commissioner Scorpio?
How dare he treat me that way?
I don't know why you should be surprised.
Whatever happened to innocent before proven guilty?
So you just ticked off that Scorpio waltzed in here without any evidence, and not that he's on to you?
Oh, he's whistling in the wind.
Loud and clear from the sound of it.
Let him make all the noise he wants. He can't pin diddly on me.
Hey, look, you can't blame a man for trying. I mean, you are toying with his ex-wife and his daughter.
Only because they happen to be involved with Duke. Which makes me wonder, what did Duke have to do with Scorpio's visit?
What do you mean?
Either Duke's with me or against me. If he's talking to Scorpio, he's obviously switched sides. He'll pay for that.
Let's not go overboard here.
Oh, you haven't seen anything if I find out Duke's double-crossed me.
No. Even if he goes to the police. You know, you still love this guy. You're not going to do anything to hurt him.
What's that got to do with it? My brother died because he stood in my way. If Duke is trying to stab me in the back, I won't hire a hitman. I'll kill him myself.
At Play School, we know the dark can be a really mysterious place.
Tonight, live at 5, don't miss the National League Championship Series between the Los Angeles Dodgers and the